Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a different type of video. I'm going to be doing this makeup look that you guys see right here. So I will be mentioning all the products I use, where to find them, and how much they cost. So for all you girls and guys that like watching or doing makeup, this video is for you. So let's get into the video. Hey, I'm back. So the first thing we're going to be using is the e.l.f. face primer. You can get this at e.l.f. Cosmetics for just $6. I go ahead and apply this all over my face, and the reason why I like applying primer before anything first is because once you put on your foundation, it leaves your skin looking very smooth and very nice. To moisturize my lips, I will be taking this lip smacker that I got at Rite Aid for $2. After that, I will go ahead and take my e.l.f. eye primer, and you can get this e.l.f. primer at the e.l.f. Cosmetics for just $3. I will be putting this all over my eyelid, and this is going to be the main reason why my eyeshadow does not fall off. This will hold up to at least 24 hours. Then with whatever brush that you have, make sure that you get a color that's similar to your skin color and buff that all over your eyelid. And this will just make sure that your primer sets. Now I'm going to be going in with my Subculture palette, and from this palette we're going to go ahead and take the color New Wave, which is like a baby orange. We're going to go ahead and apply this all over the top of our eyelid, and we're going to be using this as our transition shade. And you want to make sure that you blend so that your eyeshadow can look very natural. By the way, you could get this palette at Sephora for just $42. So the next palette that I'm going to be taking is this Prism palette. From this palette, I will be taking the shade Saturn, which is like a deep dark orange. Why did I say deep? I don't know, but it's like a dark orange. And so what we're going to do with this color is we're going to blend it in our crease. So we're just going to work with it going back and forth, and we're going to go ahead and blend it so that it can have a nice natural look. Going back in with our Subculture palette, we're going to go ahead and take the shade All Star. As you guys can see, this is the darkest shade that we're going to be using. We're going to go ahead and use this flat brush and pack that color right into your eyelid. After this, I'm going to be going ahead and just blending it all out. Yeah, and right here we're just gonna go ahead and keep blending, and you gotta make sure that you blend so literally your wrists fall off. Like, it's that serious. Like, if you want your eyeshadow to look so flawless, like, girl, you better work the wrist. So the next product that we're gonna be using is the Maybelline New York concealer in the shade Light 10. So you can find this at Ulta for just $7. So the technique that I use here is that since I have hooded eyelids, I usually put some concealer on my lid and then I decide to look up. Once I look up, that marks off where I have to stop doing my cut crease. And with this flat brush, I'm gonna go ahead and just blend out that concealer. Okay guys, and now that we're all done doing the concealer, we're gonna go ahead and take a shade that's similar to your color and pat it all over your lid. This will make sure that the concealer sets. Now I'm gonna be taking my Prism palette and going back into the shade Saturn, which is that dark orange that we took earlier. And we're going to go ahead and blend this in the outer crease. By blending this with the concealer, it will give you a more soft look. I'm going to be taking my Subculture palette and going in with the shade All Star. You want to make sure that you apply this shade the same way you applied Saturn, and from there just blend away. Going back to my Prism palette, I will be taking the shade Pyramid, which is like a very nice gold shimmer, and I will be applying that all over my lid. Now for my foundation, I will be using the Fit Me foundation by Maybelline New York, and I am in the shade 238. So you can find this foundation in any drugstore for just $11. And all I'm doing here is just applying that all over my face and then going in with a beauty sponge, beauty blender, just blending that all out. By the way guys, I forgot to mention, but before doing my foundation, I did went off camera and did my eyeliner, mascara, and eyelashes. So if you guys want to see how I do that, there will be another tutorial coming up soon. We're going to be taking this contour palette that I got at the Swami for like $6 or $8. So I bought it at the Swami because I do not know how to contour, and a bitch is not trying to waste no more than like $10 on a contour palette knowing that I do not know how to contour. And so we're just going to be contouring the hollows of my cheeks, my forehead. We're going to contour all those tacos away that we ate on Saturday. So next I'm going to be going in with my Fit Me loose finishing powder. My shade is light 15. You can find this at Ulta for $8. And all we're going to do here is just put it. Honestly, I don't even know. I'm not a person who uses this stuff a lot. So I want to look like I know what I'm doing, but I actually don't. So while we have our face baking, we're going to go ahead and take our Illuminate highlight. This is from BH Cosmetics. You can get it for $8 and the shade is Beach Bum. So we're going to just put this in our cheeks, our nose. And then if y'all thought I was done, I actually use a second highlighter. This is the MAC highlight in shade Soft and Gentle, and you can get this at Ulta for just $35. So we're gonna do the same and put it on our eyebrows, well, on the bottom of our eyebrows, on our inner corner, nose, and cheeks. And I always think that we should all wear 2 or more highlighters just because, bitch, we have to shine like the stars. Okay guys, now once the baking is all done, we're gonna go ahead and remove the crack cocaine off. Just kidding, it's loose powder, but yeah, go ahead and take it all off. Now for lipstick, I like using 2 lipsticks just because I like the combinations. The first one I'm gonna be using is the Sephora liquid lipstick. It is in the shade 41 Vintage Rosewood, and you could get this at Sephora for just $14. Next up, I'm gonna be using the Milani lipstick in the shade 10 Adorable, and you can go ahead and get this at Target for just $6. And the reason I like mixing both is because I just love how the shade comes out to be. And I almost forgot, but for our under eyes, we're gonna go ahead and take the color Saturn and just place it all under our eyes. Then we're also gonna get our Subculture palette and get the shade All Star, and we're also gonna do the same thing with this one. So now that we're all done with our makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Milani Make It Last setting spray, and you can get this at Ulta for just $10. For me personally, I think that this is a great setting spray. So yeah guys, that was it. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.